Good morning to you all. Very happy to see the esteemed dignitaries on the dais. Shri Kamalasan Reddy, IPS Director General, the Telangana Drugs Control. My good friend and my colleague at Pharmaceuticals, Shri Raja Banu sir, Dr. Manmohan Reddy sir from Arbindo, and our great, I think the whole. Who is holding the main charge of FOPE at Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, or I would say whole of South India. And he has been so active, Sri Chakravarti, fondly called as AVPS to all of us. And my friend from FABA. Good morning to you all. And thank you for Chakravarti sir for inviting me. And first, when you told me a few days back, you have to come and address the gathering at such an important workshop. Then I started my a bit of a understanding what is human error reduction. We all know we all make errors, but what is human error reduction? And this is where then when I started looking into depth of this particular topic, then I understand how important is this topic. And I've been working for almost a decade on the association activities. And why didn't I think of having this kind of a workshop earlier? Or not only me, the whole India, I think this is one of the first kind of a workshop on human error reduction, such an important topic. And most of the errors, most of the quality issues are coming from the human error reduction. Now this in terms of modern work environment, such an important topic, and which can be from either you think wrong, or if you think well, your actions are wrong. So this is where your intentions may not be wrong, but then the way you think and with the way you act, I think this is where the whole genesis of human error crops up. And how do that can be a very small, but it can also be a very major error, and can lead to significant blunders. When if you're looking at this kind of errors, and if it cannot be reduced or cannot be mitigated, can be financial losses, reputational damages, even safety hazards. And when I recollect, I have seen across the world how many companies have to close down because of human errors. We always, whenever we talk about human errors, we always talk about doctors. How do they write the prescription? The kind of errors which happens in the surgeries. But then, if you really think deep into the subject, these are the kind of things which happens in our own pharmaceutical industry day-to-day life. I think this is where such an important topic, and I congratulate all of you who have all come over here, and that shows your commitment to understand the topic and understand and develop yourself. And if India has to become #1 in pharma in terms of both value and volume, these are the kind of topics which we need to dwell upon, understand, and how do we reduce the human errors. And human errors reduction can be reduced various ways, and many of them maybe we are looking at, we are not even aware of what are the human errors. This is where this workshop is all about. We need to develop the skills and standardize the process, and more important, what is our psychology and mental issues? Are we satisfied with the company, or the company is satisfied with us? I think this is also one of the factors where the human errors happens. And one thing I think everywhere we fail to understand is appropriate communication. Are we communicating well with our superiors, or with our subordinates, or with our colleagues? I think this is another element of things. I think today's whole agenda is all about understanding all those issues regarding human errors. How do we reduce it? Again, congratulate you, and I'll be failing in my duty if I don't mention a bit about Federation of Pharma Entrepreneurs. Ours is more than a decade old. It's still a baby compared to the other national associations. We are national associations having branches all across the country with 450 plus members. We do work as any other association, we do work on policy advocacy. But apart from that, last few years, we have also embarked upon knowledge sharing, industry academia interactions. We are also working on a lot of trainings. I think one of the most prime example is, or what we have embarked on a journey. It's a year-long journey where we'll be training all across the people across India on revised Schedule M. We had our first program on 14th of July. I don't know how many of you already attended. On 14th of July, online webinar we had. And we had across platforms on Zoom, YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, we had close to 3,000 people attending that program. It's one of the end. It's going to be a year-long program. I invite all of you to kindly be part of that and understand the knowledge. We are going to go into kind of a hand-holding, in-depth knowledge of revised Schedule M. We also work on trainings, trade facilitations, and also, very important, members' grievances. For us, every single member, big or small, is equal. A smallest of the problem of the smallest of our member is also dear to our heart. Thank you very much, Chakravarti Garu, for inviting me, and thank you all the dignitaries for having come and graced the occasion. Thank you all.